Guys, this is Brandon's Baseball Blogs. My best friend Randy. It's our, I think, third sports interview in person. And now we're going to be doing the sports interview and making our predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber, which is tonight. Literally, let's go. And I'm just saying, this is awesome getting to see Randy and everything. He's staying over tonight, tomorrow, and then going home on Monday morning, yeah. I don't know why I forgot. I'm also very tired. I didn't get enough sleep.
I'm just a good boy.
Yep. Plus, they're interviewing AJ. Ooh, AJ Lee. And they're saying people are making their predictions. And here they are, some of them, and before me and Randy make ours. Ready?
Elimination Chamber tonight. Let's start off with our women's match. Who do you have taken tonight for us?
I think Raquel surprises us and takes it, and then we have a little maybe tension with Liv down the road.
I think Rhea's taking it easily.
I'm hoping Rhea Ripley takes it home.
I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley that wins.
All right, what's your prediction for the men's chamber match tonight?
I have Trick Williams winning it.
Randy Orton tonight.
Cody Rhodes takes the win.
It's time Mama Rhodes gets that belt back, so I think Cody starts tonight by winning the Elimination Chamber and then goes to Mania and takes that belt.
AJ versus Becky Lynch. I'm going to have to go with AJ, even though we both represent behind her CrossFit.
AJ, we're in Chicago. It's got to be AJ.
AJ Lee is going to become the new intercontinental champion.
Now, what about CM Punk and Finn Baylor?
Finn Balor. I'm going to enjoy seeing Punk tonight in Chicago.
CM Punk retains the championship.
I wouldn't be shocked if Finn surprises us tonight. Maybe shocks the world.
Okay, so here's my friend Randy. I'm sorry to say this, but I already have the spoiler. Tiffany Stratton is winning the women's chamber. I'm saying this. I feel like if it's going to be the last two people in the men's chamber, could be either Cody or Randy Orton with a young buck, and then whoever, Jacob Fatu, is going to cost whoever it is. Logan Paul. I feel like, Logan Paul, or he's going to cost both ends, because I think he doesn't know who really attacked him secretly, and he's still trying to figure it out. Yeah. I mean, he attacked both Cody and Drew because he still doesn't know clearly until he get footage of it. So I feel like if he goes after Logan, and I feel like if Drew goes after Cody, then Fatu knows it was never Cody, and then he's going to intervene, save it, and then Cody's going to win. Or it's going to probably backfire, and then it's going to be whoever's going to win that one. And I feel like if it backfires, Cody's going to try to redeem it and win it, because I don't think Cody's going to lose to go to Mania. Because I feel like Cody wants the main event. He wants to get the Undisputed title back, because he didn't really lose it fairly. That's true. So if he didn't lose it fairly, then it could be Fatu versus Cody for the Undisputed title. That'd be a good match. Because to be honest, I feel like if Cody because I told this to my friends, it's not about you're a WWE superstar, you get paid a lot. It goes by what title events you're going for. If you're a tag title champion, you get half the payments. If you're a mid card, you get a little bit half more than the world title. But when you get the top prize, the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Champion, you are the star that you get paid the top prize of money. So if you have no title, you're just there to sell tickets and be a sellout, for the top superstars. So Tiffany Stratton's winning, and then either Randy or Cody. If I think Cody's going to be in it, it's going to be Cody. Then AJ Lee, Punk retains the title. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. And AJ Lee is going to be the new Intercontinental Champion. Sorry, Becky. I can't really see you as a champion anymore. You've done a phenomenal job. I crack jokes, Becky Lynch and everything. Cause, as a leprechaun. She has orange hair, so she is Irish. So it's common that people joke around with the leprechaun thing. Yeah. Who says they don't like their Lucky Charms? And also, welcome back. Yeah. It's our third sports interview in person. Back. And How does it feel to doing a third sports interview in person?
I mean, we done more than 3 because
Yeah.
last time we did 2.
And we did like 4 or 3 at my old house.
Yeah. So we
true.
did more than that, but
Yeah,
we've done more.
Wait, this is the 12th in person.
Yeah, so we did more separately in different parts. Like when we were like, I'm at home with my family, and then you're here. But this is our 12th one in person.
Yeah.
So,
And guys, it's really cool that Randy gets to stay over for 2 nights, and we're gonna be watching Elimination Chamber. But my predictions is Becky versus AJ. I don't know why I see AJ winning, but I also see Becky winning. But I have a feeling AJ Lee's gonna win because they don't want to see Becky be champion. Then in the men's chamber match, I think it's gonna be between Cody and Orton, or Cody and one of the young guys, or Orton and one of the young guys. But if I had to pick, I see Cody Rhodes winning, and then Jacob Fatu being added to the match to be a triple threat match between Cody, Drew, and Fatu in the match for the Undisputed Championship.
What if it was Orton that attacked
Fatu?
Yeah.
Well, yep. And also I just have this weird feeling Cody's going to win, or one of the young guys. I'm impressed by Trick Williams and by Javon Evans. And also, I want to address this before I get to my predictions for the women's matches. I'm just going to say this. Whoever attacked Jey Uso better come out and say it, because literally it's like you just stole a really great match between one of the young guys, 2 of the young guys, and the veterans. Between 3 veterans, which is Randy Orton, Cody, Jey Uso. I wouldn't say Logan Paul because he's still a young guy. But I'm just saying this. Whoever attacked him, I think it's either Cody or Drew. Either one. But, Randy, who do you think attacked Jey Uso last night on SmackDown?
Could be Orton, because Orton didn't want Jay in it.
No, Drew didn't.
I feel like it was Jay. I feel like Jay was attacked by Orton.
Or Cody.
It could be either or, to be honest.
Yeah, because Cody said on Rey's Mysterio's on both their podcasts, he said to Rey, "I'm close to turning heel," and that he's showing heel vibes.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about this, Randy? About wait, sorry. My prediction for the women's match, Rhea Ripley, or possibly just, even though I have a feeling it's going to be Tiffany Stratton, because I know the predictions, it says Tiffany's predicted to win. I'm just going to say this, either Tiffany or Rhea. That's who I think. And Randy, and what do you think about this? What's your thought about the match we saw on SmackDown, which is so the flash is blinking a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry. But what do you think about? And what do you think about just like in general? Not surprised.
She actually did.
And Randy, what do you think? Yep, I know, but bro, what do you think about? Just like, if you had to say to the attacker who attacked Jay.
You better come out clean.
And what do you think about what Cody said to Drew about saying, your reign as the Scottish Warrior has been betrayed the Scottish people because you've been running like a little bitch. What do you have to say about that?
He's not wrong.
And what do you think of Trick Williams and Javon Evans?
Well, they came from NXT. Javon Evans came from NXT, and he versed a lot of cool wrestlers in TNA.
Uh-huh.
Which I was very fond of TNA a lot when I was watching WWE as well. So, like, TNA was originally on Spike TV, which now you can't watch on Spike anymore.
I understand that.
And now, like, you have to watch TNA on a separate channel. I don't know what channel, but I don't care.
Uh-huh.
But I subscribe to the TNA YouTube channel, so I get to watch, highlights and everything. And my favorite tag team, the Hardy Boys, are on TNA. Which now the Hardy Boys are now going to be Hall of Famers since they're not on AEW. I mean, either way, because Vince is not running it, and then also Mercedes Moné
Vince got into a bad car accident.
Who?
Vince McMahon.
Really?
He caused it by going 100 miles per hour.
I mean, I think he was getting chased by cops because they know he did the crime.
No. They actually found out, and plus they found out in a video that he caused the accident. He crashed into someone and their car went off the road into a really bad ditch and through a tree.
Oh shit! Sorry.
And he was drunk.
Well,
what do you have to say to Vince?
I mean, yeah, you can't get out of that one. Just because you're a millionaire, you can't really get out of that one. Drunk driving and one like goes one prayer for that person who got hit by the car. And
they made it by this chance. They made it.
Well, luckily that person didn't pass because then...
Yeah, that would have been really bad for the company, too. That would have been really bad for the company. So your thoughts, because you're a fan longer than me.
So I knew that Vince was long gone past due and he was really out of his mind.
Yeah?
And I knew he was really doing bad, scheming things in the back. And I know his ex-wife, which is Linda McMahon, is ashamed of him, and
she's also working with the president. She's the Secretary of Education.
Yeah,
she cares about the teachers. I found out.
Yeah, and also Vince was having affairs on multiple occasions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason. And he actually did it in front of her.
Yeah,
he made her watch it, which is insane.
Yeah, but what do you have to say?
There's some things that people don't do when they have money, and there's certain things that you cannot do to get yourself out of money. Do you think money and power will get you out of everything just to hush people up? Heck no.
Heck no.
They'll just
It's like...
Some people will take it because they're greedy, and they want to do it because they think it's... Because they want to feed their families and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know from right and wrong.
Yeah, and you do too.
If he's like, hey, do you want this $100,000? I'm like, I'll take it. Be quiet. And then I'll take it. And I was like, this man is a liar, sir. And then walk away.
That's true. And plus, it's like
he tried to give me hush money. This man is a liar. I have the money right in my hands.
Yep. And plus, and I admit he did a lot for the company.
Well, it was his father's company, and then he took over, and then he buried it to the ground because. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, John Cena was not really fond of what he did, but he actually thanked Vince for putting him through the ups and downs, because Vince was gonna fire him because when he lost the title to Punk.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Vince didn't have the balls to do it.
No, he didn't.
Because if he did, his poster boy would never come back. He's like, oh, he fired me because I lost the title to a person who was. The thing is, CM Punk didn't sign his contract to come back, and he finally did.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about Elimination Chamber being in Chicago?
CM Punk's hometown, which is kind of cool.
And also, our predictions for CM Punk versus Finn Baylor tonight.
Punk's winning.
Yeah, and then going on to Mania. And what do you think of what Seth Rollins said on the Pat McAfee show and other shows? He said that whoever goes out of WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Champion, I'm coming after.
Yeah. Shut the hell up, you freaking sellout. You lost fair and square to Punk.
No, wait. He actually said, I never actually lost the title.
Yeah, and sure you didn't.
No, Randy. And he also said, he said that because he was also injured with the shoulder injury. But he said, we're getting very close to being back.
Yeah. You're going to be back on the shelves with Poster Boy too. Nah, this is not the first time he had to relinquish the title with the title. He did that with the WWE World Heavyweight title, and he freaking tore his Achilles tendon or some shit. And then he had to do that again. No, and then he freaking was gone. And then I was happy.
But
came back, won against Roman, but you're not going to do that to Punk. I'm sorry, you poster boy child.
And what do you have to say about this, though? With how Seth Rollins said, they asked him, how does it feel to be a dad to a kid with disabilities? And he said, it feels good because I get to teach them. But also he also said, he had a message for people with disabilities like us. he said people with disabilities deserve a lot of credit because there are more people with disabilities becoming more successful. Like he mentioned the Prospector Theater, the movie theater that's in Connecticut that I went to over 40,000 times with my family. And Seth Rollins said people with disabilities deserve more credit because he said, and I teach my kid this all the time, he said, in quote, even if with a disability, you can be successful whatever you put your mind to and your heart to. And he says being a father is the most important thing. It can change your life.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because, like, I wanted kids, but it's just that I haven't found the right people.
Yeah, and what do you have to say to Seth Rollins about saying that message about kids with disabilities?
Still don't like you, but thank you.
Like, what is your thought about a wrestler actually coming out and saying that?
I mean, it's a publicity sometimes because, because now he sees, like, he has a kid with a disability, and now he just...
She has ADHD and autism.
Well, it's about time because, like, a wrestler deals with that because not a lot of famous people deal with that, and they don't know how to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, when they have ADHD and autism, it's too stressful. And not going to say this in a bad way, I get props and respect for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins for having at least time for Rue.
Yeah.
But it's like, their time schedule is really off. And like, yeah, I mean...
And Becky even said the same thing. She says, people with disabilities, it's hard for us to be around all the time because we have to be there, but we love our child and we want her to be successful and we want her to be safe. We don't want to see her get hurt. Because they said bullying is the most hateful thing.
It is.
They said they lose, and apparently Becky and Seth noticed this at an event at FanFest, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
At FanFest last year, they noticed fans getting bullied because of their disabilities or anything in general. They said, enough with this bullying. He told the security people, Becky and Seth told the security people, get those people out. I don't want them back, and bring the kid that is being bullied up to the stage because we want a message to him and everyone.
So
whoever is bullying, enough.
Yeah.
And he said they lose, and they say anyone that are fans of WWE, if you're bullying, you're not a true fan.
So basically, like, I'm heavily tatted, and I have ADHD, I have a genetic disability, and I have scoliosis, and I have a mood disorder. I have a lot on my plate. I have been off my meds since last year, and it's been not much of a struggle, but it's been kind of a journey. And then dealing with another health battle, which I don't have insurance right now because the government really messed me over. And I know our president's fixing a lot of things. He has a lot of things on his plate.
I heard he's trying to get like health insurance for like the people that are dealing with the struggles like you are.
It's that I don't know why Medicaid and Health First like really messed me up on that one. I haven't seen a doctor in God knows how long. I haven't been to a physical. I haven't had blood work. I haven't had anything. And it's tough. And my family doesn't think I'm not okay, but I'm deep down not okay. And they don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And like Uncle Joe's like said, oh, I thought you were like literally like, oh, dead asleep. Like, no, these are my bad days. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are my bad days with the condition I'm going through. These are my bad days.
Yeah. And
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, no. Monday, another one of my bad days. Tuesdays, I have work, so it's not really because that would be the times I would eat. Wednesdays, bad day. Thursdays, work. But also, Wednesdays are somewhat okay, good days, because I get my paycheck and at least eat something.
Yeah.
But more like at 12 at midnight or 1 in the morning. So it's not like I'm having it on schedule for dinner. So that's why. Thursdays, somewhat, because then it's like half a day's sleep and then I have work. Fridays, bad day, because no food in the system when I don't have food. Saturdays, somewhat okay day, but more bad day because I'll be working on empty stomach and then work after and then eat. Sundays, empty stomach. So either way, I have to scavenge for food at home, so it's not fun.
Yeah.
That's why people like, oh, whatever health condition you have, you don't have it because you haven't got tested. But the point is, it's not simple to get tested when you don't have money to do it.
That's true.
Or insurance. And even insurance is not going to pay for that.
Yeah, they're not.
I can look it up, and they're like, yeah, insurance will pay half of it, and you have to pay the rest.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm not paying for it, because I don't have insurance, so I have to pay the full interest, and I can't do it.
Yeah, and what do you have to say about what Seth and Becky did at Fanatics Fan Fest, where they told the security to take that bully away and to bring that kid up and said, whoever is a bully out there, you're not a true WWE fan.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that as well because, like, you know, I crack jokes on YouTube because it's, like, something I like to do as, like, a joke.
Yeah.
I don't take it intentionally. Like, Seth, I remember you from The Shield. And, you know, even though you're my less favorite, you're my last favorite, but I do like Roman more, and then Dean, well, a.k.a. John Moxley on AEW.
Yeah.
But, like, you're my last favorite on The Shield. I have your Elite action figure. Not like I didn't want to get it, but, like, you're my last favorite on The Shield, but Roman's my number one. But, like, yeah.
That's totally understandable.
But to be honest, like, your wrestling is really amazing and incredible, and your wife is an amazing woman and an amazing mother.
And like any woman or anyone that's good.
If I had to say this, anything a man can do, a woman can do it better.
Yeah. And what do you have to say that they said at Fanatics Fan Fest? If anyone is bullying, you are not a true fan of WWE.
I agree.
Means anybody.
I agree.
Yeah, and what do you think of that? They called them out at FanFest.
Shocking, because, you know, I didn't expect at a place like that would happen.
Over 40,000 fans were there, and reporters caught it.
Wow.
And what do you have to say to Seth and Becky?
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Even if you don't like them.
I don't say I don't like them. It's just like
not your favorites.
They're just least favorites.
Yeah.
You have to have your least and your best favorites. Like
John Cena's like mine.
If you see Bray Wyatt as the top one, I have the Fiend tattoo in my hand. I have to say, I actually like that match with the Fiend and Seth at the Hell in a Cell. But still, I want to know, how can you get disqualified in a Hell in a Cell match?
That's what I'm wondering.
I felt like that was... No, I found out that was a rookie ref and he didn't even know what the hell he was doing.
Wow.
But here's the thing. So no one thinks bullying, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a rookie ref. That was a rookie mistake. And rookies make mistakes.
And even MLB rookies make mistakes with
exactly.
errors.
Yeah, so...
And the fans boo them for no reason.
So also, like, this is another topic because... parents at the Deer Park High School games, like, they criticize the referees at the high school games because they make bad mistakes, right?
Yeah.
But that's why a lot of referees don't want to come and work for those basketball games because the criticism, the harsh things they do. But
yeah,
honestly, I mean, Deer Park is always going to be my home. Falcons for life.
Yeah.
And also, if anybody knows this, I always like to support my schools. I always like to support the teams. I always like to support anything, but if Seth and Becky says, if anyone's bullying, I don't tolerate that. You're not a real fan. You're not a real person.
And especially, they even said, sorry for the
No, you're good. You're good. This is your TikTok. So
they said that Seth and Becky, which I heard them in an interview on Instagram. I'll show it to you when I find it again. They said that because what they learned from their parents is that if you bully someone, it will come back and bite you. And Seth said he once did it when he was a kid. His dad pulled him to the side and said, do you want to be known as the guy that bullies and where something bad happens to that person? And Seth said, no, I don't want that. And Seth said he learned that lesson. It scared him. Yeah. And Becky said the same thing. And they both say, whoever bullies a kid with disabilities or a teenager or an adult, that has ADHD and autism. Myself, I have ADHD and autism. And I admit, I have anger issues. But I'm working on myself. I'm working on becoming an even better person.
Like, if you remember when we're on my TikTok live, and like, so one of our friends, we're not gonna say the name because he got it fixed. Thank God. But I remember we ended my live and we talked separately because I had to pull that.
And then me and him talked separately.
Exactly. So the thing is, when you pull things aside, I was like arguing with someone on my phone, which I'm not gonna say names.
Yeah.
And then I said. And I can hear them because I was on mute, but my cell was on mute, but I could hear them, bickering. I'm like, are you guys seriously bickering like children while I'm arguing, lashing out with somebody?
Yeah.
Guys, cut the ish. Because, literally, I'm trying to help you guys, I'm trying to help my situation, and it's not helping the both situations. So, and they finally understood. And
then you saw me and him left the call because we decided to talk things out to each other.
No, you guys were still there, but I was just
No, 5 seconds later. 5 seconds we left. And we spoke on Snapchat.
You guys could have just stayed on the call and just did on
Snapchat.
Well,
no, because me and him also had to talk about something very personal with that was happening with me. That's why. Okay. I had told you later that night. That's why.
Yeah.
But also, I'm just saying, what Becky and Seth said about with their kid having ADHD and autism, same thing as me. I have autism. And it used to be known as, I think, Asperger's. I don't remember.
Yeah, so when you have ADHD and autism, it's Asperger's.
Yeah, and they
So a lot of things you don't want to crack jokes on, so people know not to bullying. Don't say, what is Asperger's? Is it burgers in the ass? South Park did a lot of those jokes on one episode where they said when they
got canceled for it.
No, South Park's still on.
No, for that episode I heard a lot the community with who has the disability.
Well, no, a lot of people...
I got canceled because of it.
Well, a lot of people still watch it because it's adult comedy.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not even making excuses for that. Even though you're doing adult comedy, you don't disrespect people with autism, with Asperger's, That's not funny to me because, I've experienced people with Asperger's. I was around 17 and I found someone that had Asperger's and I set the line from South Park because I didn't know if that was a thing or if it was. So I didn't say it like a ha-ha-he thing. I was like, hey, is Asperger's with burgers in your, ass? And then she explained it more, common people bully people with Asperger's with that joke. So that's why when I was asking that person a question, because I didn't know if it was the right question to ask, because that's why I asked it without being, harmful in asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know, and then I'm like, okay, cool. So now that I know not to joke around with that because it's a serious offense of bullying, and I didn't laugh about it because it's not funny. Tons and tons of people with disabilities will commit suicide because of bullying of their disabilities, and it's not fun.
Yeah, and I want to say this: Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, even though. You're not my friend Randy, my /brother's favorite. You are you guys earned our respect because of that. And when I heard that you guys defend people with disabilities and kids with disabilities, that earned my respect. Because I work with kids with disabilities.
Don't get me wrong. Even though you're not my favorite or my 100% favorite, I still show respect for the things that you do in your job.
Yeah.
Because I'm a wrestling fan, even though, seeing that,
and plus you crack the jokes at Seth Rollins on their sports interviews, too.
I crack jokes because it's just...
It's funny.
It's funny. It's not like I wanted to be oh, he's messing around with me. No. It's I just like to joke and have a Josh out of it, you know?
And he actually said in an interview, he's like, I remember there was a fan that walked into my face and said, "Get out of my face, you sellout." And I was like, are you kidding me? How the heck do you remember that?
Me!
You want to explain that?
That was WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans at the Mercedes Dome. That's when you're part of the Shield versus Corporate Kane.
The Shield was good, though,
but hold on. That was when you versus Corporate Kane and the New Age Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
That was me, 2014.
And what do you have to say that he remembers that and he said that?
That's memory of my time seeing the triple double
Triple threat.
No, it was the power bomb they did, the triple power bomb.
Yeah.
They did a triple 3 power bomb.
Oh yes.
That was my first WrestleMania and the most memorable time of my life. I was there for the streak to end.
Yep.
I got to see Daniel Bryan win 2 matches in one night.
Oh yeah.
I got to see Jay and Jimmy defend the tag titles against the Wyatt family.
Usos.
The Wyatt family, rest in peace, Luke Harper, John Herbert, and the Real Americans when Cesaro actually left the Real Americans. And then I got to see a lot of amazing things. And I met a friend who lives in New Orleans. I met a friend that day in the New Orleans event. It was so cool.
And what do you have to say to Seth that he remembers that?
That makes my day. When I went to a holiday tour in 2017 with my mom, I went to this is in Nassau Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
I got to have a talk with Luke Gallows himself.
Nice.
And I brought up a memorable time in my life when he was in TNA Wrestling, when he was part of the Aces of Eights.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually said that was the most memorable time of my life in TNA, when he did it with Bubba Ray and Devon, because Devon and Bubba Ray was the leaders of Aces of Eights.
Yeah.
That was before he parted ways with TNA and went to New Japan Wrestling and then actually returned to WWE. He was known as Futus on WWE.
Yeah.
Festus. He was Festus. And then he went back to Luke Gallows, I feel like Luke Gallows is more of a badass name than Festus.
Yeah.
Festus was like a gimmick, one of those monster ghouls type thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, Festus was where he was known as.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I'm gonna say, no matter what, don't bully, don't treat others the way they don't want to be treated, treat others the way they want to be treated. Because you don't know how hard their lives are going, you don't know how hard everything is going in their lives.
And plus, it's I'm just gonna say, I've been bullied in my life so many times. I've been bullied because I'm overweight, and I've been bullied because of that, and bullied about not having a father and everything, because my dad died when I was 5. I'm not gonna get into full detail, but he died from complications from a surgery because he wanted his stomach small like mine was at the time. But I'm working hard each day with my trainer to become a big time person where I was back then, where I had lost all the weight, but I admit I've gained it back. But I'm working hard each day.
All you gotta do is this is what I learned from LeBron James, one of my idols from basketball. He when he's ready for a game, he just says lock in, just lock in, focus on your workouts, focus on your diets. There's a lot of things you can do that you don't know what you can do.
Yeah.
You have to have faith in yourself like you always do, and just push away the haters. Use that as motivation. Use the haters as motivation fuel.
Yeah.
And just use that to prove them wrong. Everybody who thinks, oh, you're always going to be this way? No, you're not. The more you keep on working it, the more you're going to keep on doing it. You just got to be consistent, and you got to keep on doing it every single day.
Mm-hmm. I understand that totally.
I use every single day when I'm working at my job, when I'm not in a good mood, I just still think positive whenever it's not. But however I'm being treated at home, I use that to pull the cards faster and faster and faster and try to do the right way and just do the right things. Because either way, I keep my personal life personal when I'm home, and then from work, I just keep that private when I'm at work.
I understand that, and plus, I've also, and I agree with what Randy said, and I even dealt with bullying about, not just about my weight, but also about my dad. But I've been bullied because of my religion of being Jewish. I'm sick of it. And and I've seen Randy be bullied too. And that's why me and him are brothers from another mother. That's why me and him do sports interviews together. But to hear Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch defend kids with disabilities, it's really great to see, because I want to see more wrestlers do that. And plus this, it's like I understand wrestling is fake, but people shouldn't make fun of the wrestlers because they work so hard. But also,
Okay, so what they do is fake when they're fighting.
like other people, I'm saying.
Yeah, here's the thing. Look at the difference. Look at the name. World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, what they're doing is stage, but the injuries are real.
It's true. And what do you have to say, like because what I said, which is, I respect and I thank Becky and Seth for defending people with disabilities, but also, like how you and me have dealt with so much bullying, and we've gone through it, but we are what we are today, and like how we met and we became brothers instantly.
We had to cut out a lot of people in our lives because of how they treat us.
Yeah.
So
We did.
I had to say, like, the person thinks I was bullying her, but no, if I was bullying her, and there's a difference, I use my freedom of speech. I even read the definition of it from my TikTok live. The difference from bullying and freedom of speech are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom of speech and then bullying. If you're using offensive and harmful words, then you're bullying, and you're not using your freedom of speech. So if I'm using my freedom of speech saying, hey, this is what this person did, this is what I did, there's a whole difference. If I didn't call her offensive names, mean names, I'm not bullying.
Agreed. And plus, it's like we both cut her and other people out of our lives because we were sick of being bullied. And I want to say this, even though Seth and Becky, you're not like my favorites, I just want to say this. Thank you guys for standing up to the disability community and defending us, and for working with us and never doing this and never forgetting it, because it connected to me. It made my heart grow bigger because you guys showed us respect.
Did you see what Alyssa said? I'm sad.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we should cut this and then call the group chat.
Yeah.
Guys, we have an emergency. We gotta hit up a friend, and we gotta look out for one of our friends. So we'll get back to this and finish another interview another time.
And we'll do it tomorrow too.
Heck,
and
yeah.
also, we're going to be talking about baseball and stuff. But thank you guys for joining our 12th sports interview in person. I don't know why I just stuttered.
You're good. You're good.
But
you're
also,
okay, man.
Yeah.
You're good.
And you want to say your famous line that you always say.
Like, subscribe, comment, post that notification, and tell us what you want to talk about next.
Yep.